A couple questions in this interview about my new book, Until Tomorrow Comes. What made you want to write a poetry book? Well, I've been writing poetry since I was 12 years old, and I love the free verse. I love the way you're able to express yourself and things that you want to talk about. In this poetry book, I wanted to talk about growth and awareness, about the many life situations that we go through in life, and most time people think that they're alone. So I covered a vast amount of areas in our life, walking from when you're lost and then at the end when you arrive at a new self-esteem and a new outlook on life and the different things that you experience and how you interact throughout your day. Have you ever performed poetry on stage? Yes, I have. I mainly love to recite poetry, so I do readings, and along with my motivational speaking, I have gone to some open mic nights, and also I've done some poetry there as well. Were the poems in your book entirely reminiscent of things that happened to you, or were they about other ideas or people? That's a yes and yes. When I first started out, I loved writing about perceptions and ideas about different things that I thought about. But in this book, God did tell me that I was going to write a book about growth and awareness, because there are a lot of things that some people don't like to talk about. And I wanted to find words in my poetry to help them know that they're not by themselves, and that, I could find a way to heal them through the words and build it up from a place of being lost, where you slowly throughout the book you gain your spiritual background, you gain new ways to look at your personal life and also your relationships, and then just you and your own self-esteem. If you could choose one poem out of the entire book that embodies who you are, which poem would that be? I would choose a poem called Qualities. In that poem, I think I looked at all of the positive affirmations that we as individuals should say about ourselves, and I pulled out different qualities that sometimes go unnoticed or not mentioned. So Qualities is a poem that is totally boosting, how I feel about the qualities that I have in myself. Can you read an excerpt for us? Yes, I would like to read an excerpt from this poem called In the Eye of the Storm. Down in the pit of my gut, I have a feeling for a moment that says you will never be okay. You will never heal. You will forever be broken. As I go through my circumstances, I call on my faith. My God shows me differently. He puts the right people in my place. He shows me that a faithful man is abounding in many things. He says, put your trust in me, for I will never leave you. I go where you go. When I look at my problems, I look up for my God to show up and show out. I believe his promises. In the eye of the storm. What is coming up next for you? Well, right now I am doing motivational speaking, going around and speaking to youth groups and empowering them. I am also working on a new book for maybe summer of 2014, and it's going to be a book for teens because I want to uplift and continue to motivate them to be the best that they can be right now at their age. Also, I have a nonprofit entitled Planting Positive Seeds, and in that program I have workshops and youth conferences for the youth to come to and be able to be exposed to positivity. And I bring in guest speakers who can come and shed some light and some different experiences with the youth for them to be able to take some positive things away. How do readers get in contact with you? Well, on my Twitter, it is LMB_poetry. My Facebook is LaDonna Marie. My Google Plus is LaDonna Cook, and my website is www.ladonnamariebooks.com. If anyone would like to send me an email, you can do so at lmbpoetry@gmail.com.